Welcome back to another edition of the CEO's Blog. John, it's great to have you here. We wouldn't have this segment if it wasn't for you. Let's talk about the Tab Carnival Cups. We had our second last Carnival Cups for the season at Peak Hill on Sunday.
Yeah, great meeting, good racing, great crowd. You talk about the second last meeting, Carnival Cups meeting for the year, but certainly not the last for Peak Hill.
Which was a concern, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a concern. It's people build into something they hear. They might have heard it somewhere near correct, but they embellish it a little bit. But no, it was a great meeting, a good crowd. I hope the people that were there weren't there on the pretense that it may have been the last meeting, and I hope the people that were there clearly listened to what Chairman Rod Smith said about everybody getting in and helping these smaller clubs to fulfil their role in this industry, and they're the fabric, the very grassroots of the industry. So we'll continue to support them as long as everyone else supports them as well.
Good racing on the day?
Great racing, a couple of track records on the day, so the team there at Peak Hill certainly had everything up to scratch. So we were pleased with what we were allowed to enjoy there, and it was a great day.
Well, we also have some great racing coming up at Tabcorp Park, Menangle this Saturday night. We've got the semi-finals rather of the Alabar Breeders Challenge for the 2-year-olds as well as the 4-year-old mares. Yeah,
great racing. It's the pinnacle of our breeding schemes and our breeding series. These are the main finals. Of course, we'll go into the blue after we get to June 30 with the big industry day. And I'd like to thank and congratulate everybody that's been involved or made a commitment to that day on the 30th of June. In particular, mini trots. We had a very worthwhile meeting with all the clubs of the mini trots here last weekend. They're committed to the cause, and they're really going to take mini trotting further forward, so that's good. So there'll be an involvement there. There's involvement from the breeders, the owners, the SPHHA, which is the retraining, rehoming of horses, and of course the UHRA will be there as well. So no, it's good all round, and as I said, we go to the Blues finals in mid-July, and then it's a really big day, August 4, Sunday at Riverina Paceway Wagga, where we have the regional finals. So the next 6 weeks, outstanding racing all the way through.
Yeah, really looking forward to it all. John, the breeding industry here in New South Wales just keeps getting stronger and stronger, doesn't it? And you can see that in these semi-finals, you know, the quality of horses that are being bred here in New South Wales. Well,
I'll clearly say the two best 2-year-olds in Australasia are bred here in New South Wales. When you look at Jillaby Nitro and you look at Pelosi, Filly and Colt, wonderful horses. Yes, they have to prove me right, of course, as the season goes on. But the quality behind them, the depth is really, really strong. So we're proud of what we're doing. Little steps sometimes with our breeding schemes, but they become giant strides eventually. And I'm hearing a really strong rumour that another top-flight, well-credentialed stallion will be coming into New South Wales, and that announcement should be forthcoming in the next couple of weeks.
Wow, so you've left us with another little clue.
Oh, it's a little clue, but it's the normal thing. I'd like to see the name on paper and the commitment from all to move forward with this. But if it comes off, it's a really another big boost, and we've had some big boosts over the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks or 4 weeks or a month. Then this is just another step. It gives breeders a choice, variety, but a quality choice. So we'll just see how that pans out.
All right, so we can't say in the next edition you'll have more news for us on this, or?
I'll do my very best, Amanda.
Okay, all right, no worries. John, another item concerning some people is the programming for July coming up in New South Wales.
Well, as we all know, we're going to the national rating system. That's right across Australia. So we've settled on this. These work together. The programs work with the system, and already online we have the Western District's programs for July. in the coming days, we'll have the Hunter, the Metropolitan, and the Riverina, Southwestern Riverina. But what we're attempting to do through workshops is to make sure we get very close to or near to what the participants understand and how it fits into this system. So just a little bit of patience. You can certainly see on the website where your horse is rating, where it's tracking at the moment. So the transition over into the ratings programming shouldn't be that difficult to follow. But if it is, certainly make the call, and our people here at Harness Racing New South Wales will either point you in the right direction or assist you.
So currently at Tabcorp Park Menangle, the Metropolitan system's based on dollars last 5. So that won't be no longer the case, or go to the national rating systems for the Metro meetings as well? Well,
we're going into the rating system, and that's quite clear. We've still to have meetings with the Metropolitan trainers to make sure that that's efficient and fluent in the transfer over. But no, it is a rating system, and that's what we're sticking with. Another interesting, and you bring up Tabcorp Park Menangle, is with the trotters. Now, the people who have a trotter might be out there thinking, well, what's happening with the trotters? Well, it's the annual short-term break for trotters whilst we run the Breeders' Challenge. But the trotters races are there as soon as we get to July 1. The trotters races are back on course and on the programs. This system works so well. The transition is there. You can track the horses, as I say. So the races will be there, open to compete, and the prize money will be there.
All right, well, I'm certainly looking forward to it, and plenty of things looking forward to with the Breeders' Challenge as well. So, well, thank you for your time, unless you've got anything else to add for this edition.
No, not at all, but people keep a track, keep an eye on the website. The rating system is the way forward. The programming makes it all happen, and we'll get it out there and to you as soon as we practically can.
All right, well, thank you for that update.
Thanks, Amanda.